guys, welcome back to my channel. So right now I have my pendants lined up, and these are silicone molds for pendants. I got these offline at Amazon, and they come in different shapes and different sizes, and so I'm just going to use a variety. And then these are the alcohol inks I'm going to use. This is peach red. I'm just going to use a mixture of all my colors. This is orange, and I just decided I wanted to kind of try different colors. And this is my purplish red. I really like that one too. And this is my green one. And I got all these alcohol ink colors offline at Amazon. This is my sapphire blue. You can see that one. I got resin on it. And then over here I have my brown. This one is my black. And then this is the yellow one. And then this one is my purplish red. It's kind of hard to see it. I got some resin on the labels, but I just wanted to show you the different ones that I'm going to be using. And I've added a little bit of resin in each 2-ounce shot cups. You can get these from the dollar store. And I sort of dotted out the colors on a piece of paper just to kind of give you an idea of what they're going to look like. And so I am going to begin. And all I'm going to do is drop one little drop of each. I really didn't even need that much. If I could have stuck my toothpick through the hole, I could have just used the color of the tip of my toothpick. So I'm just going to drop each color into my shot glass, and then I'm going to thoroughly mix them. So for now, I'm just going to drop the colors. Okay, now that I have thoroughly mixed all of my colors, I am just going to slowly pour my colors into my silicone mold. And this one is my brown one that I am going to pour. And I've decided to name all of my pendants because as I was mixing them, they sort of reminded me of things that I had in my childhood. And this brown one sort of reminded me of Rootbeer candy. So I think I'm going to name this one my Rootbeer pendant. And I'm just going to slowly pour it and make sure I get the air bubbles that rise to the top, and make sure I get in the corners. This is a pretty color. I like this color. Just going to continue to pour. Make sure I get all of this out. I'm just going to continue to pour the rest of these. Okay guys, I am back. It's been 24 hours and right now I am just unmolding my pendants. It's really, really pretty. These sort of remind me of things that I did or seen or ate in my childhood. So I came up with names for all of my pendants. The black one, I think I'm going to call this one my black licorice. I used to eat black licorice candy when I was a kid. As an adult, I don't too much care for it now. This one sort of reminds me of a root beer. I used to drink root beer when I was younger. Isn't that pretty? Doesn't that look like a root beer candy? Very, very pretty. And I'm going to smooth out the edges. I'm going to sand them down. And then this one, move my molds out of the way. This one sort of reminds me of a green apple Jolly Rancher candy. I don't know if you guys remember those, but you used to have those green apple, those hard green apple pieces of candy. And then this one sort of reminds me of a green apple candy. All of these are making me hungry. I'm just kind of peeling off the edges. I'm going to sand them down when I go to my next step. But for now, I'm just going to kind of pry off of these pieces that are sticking up. Very, very pretty. Doesn't that look like a green apple candy? So you got black licorice, you got root beer, and you got green apple. And this one, I think I'm going to call this one Grape Koolaid, my Grape Koolaid pendant. Isn't that pretty? It's been a long time since I've had Kool-Aid. I had it a lot as a kid. But this one I think I'm going to call this one my Grape Kool-Aid pendant. Isn't that pretty? I think this one might be my favorite. I thought the root beer was my favorite, but I think the Grape Kool-Aid might be my favorite. And then this one sort of looks like the color of the ocean. So I think I'm going to call this one the Blue Ocean. And then this one is a hot pink. So I think I'm going to call this a hot pink candy. No, hot pink pendant. This one sort of looks like a cross between a burnt orange and a burgundy. So I think I'm going to call this one my burnt orange pendant. And this one is my orange pendant. I think I'm going to call this one my dreamsicle pendant. Just kind of getting off all the shadings. And this one is yellow. I think I might call this one my sunshine pendant. Isn't this pretty? Trying to pull them off. Come on, come on, come on. Isn't that pretty, the way the light just dances off of it? And then this one was, the leftovers that I had. Any leftover resin that I had in the cup, I just sort of poured it inside of this one. So I'm just going to kind of work to unpry this one and get this one taken out. But this is just, any leftover green or black or brown or red. And so just going to continue to try to pull this out. It's coming, it's coming. And you can also use fingernail polish remover to help unmold your resin if you're having trouble getting it out of a mold. That works as well too. Okay, now I am just going to pour out the gold charm pieces that I am going to add to my pendant. And I'm just going to lay everything out and then take out the pieces that I want to use. So right now I am just going to kind of organize them and line them up the way I want to use them. And I've already sanded out any rough edges. I did that off camera just to kind of save time. So I am going to just kind of put the pieces that I think would be the prettiest on the pendants. And so right now I'm just sort of separating, just kind of organizing everything. And then right now I am taking my black licorice pendant and I'm fitting it with a cone pendant cap. I'm just kind of seeing what colors work best with the pendants. I have some gold ones, I have some silver ones, I have some bronze color ones. I think the silver cone pendant cap will work best with this black one. And so I'm just kind of matching up the colors. Ooh, that looks so, so pretty. My burnt orange with gold and then my green apple with gold. And I'm just going to kind of play around with the colors. This is my Blue Ocean one, and I think I'm going to add silver to that one. And then my Koolaid pendant, I'm going to add a silver cone cap to that one as well. This is my Rootbeer float pendant, and I'm going to add a gold to that. I think brown and gold go very well together. Here's my burnt orange, and I decided to add sort of the bronze colored with it. Since it's sort of a burnt orange color, I think the bronze colored cone cap will go well with it. And this is my hot pink pendant, and I think I am going to add a bronze color to this one as well. So I'm just going to continue kind of capping these off, seeing what works best. Okay, so right now I have mixed a small amount of resin in this little 2-ounce little cup. And I have a little, Watson Craft paintbrush that I got from the dollar store. And all I am going to do is slowly, slowly, slowly just apply a thin layer of resin. And this will help my gold charms to stick to it. And also to cover up the sanded pieces, the sanded edges that I've sanded down. And I just realized that I threw away my last pair of gloves when I mixed my resin earlier. I always like to wear protective equipment whenever I'm working with resin, and I threw my last pair of gloves away. So I would recommend that if you're going to use resin, always wear gloves. So please don't follow my lead, but normally I like to wear gloves whenever I'm dealing with resin. But that's my black one. Isn't that pretty? And I'm just applying a thin layer of resin on it, and then this will help my charm pieces stick. I'm just going to move this out of the way. And all I'm going to do is just look to see what works. And these are silver pieces, silver charm pieces that I'm going to add. Even though I have gold out, I have some silver ones set to the side as well. So I'm just going to slowly, slowly, slowly add some of my silver medallions to my black licorice pendant. Isn't that pretty? It's so gorgeous. I like how this is looking already. And then these pieces will harden onto the resin. Look at that. That's so gorgeous. And once this set, I'll go back in and add another thin layer on top. But for now, I am just getting it, just to stick on there. And again, anytime you're working with resin, I always wear gloves. I just happen to throw my last pair of gloves away. This one, it's kind of small, so it's hard getting that cap to stick on for now. But it will stick. I normally apply crazy glue to it. I don't know why I didn't. I think I may be out. But I'm just going to do the same thing with this one. Apply a thin layer of resin as well. And then attach my cap back. Oh, that's so gorgeous. This is my sunshine one. I'm just going to continue to apply. I'm just making a mess. I'm making a huge mess. I'm going to have to stick the cap a little bit more secure. It's kind of hard with this one being shot and round. Some of my gold pieces have stuck to it, so. I think I'll just sit it to the side and not mess with it. I'll come back to it. I'm trying to see if I can find another pair of gloves, but I think I've just thrown my last pair away by accident. It's filled with resin. So. Okay, I am just going to continue applying my pieces to this. And these are some gold half moons. And I'm just going to continue to do this. And just slowly keep adding my gold pieces. And then I'll show you the finished result when I'm done. Okay guys, these are my finished pieces. These are beautiful. What do you think? I love these. And also subscribe to my Instagram channel, RoseJayCreates. And thank you guys for watching my video. You have a great day.